Kremlinology is the study and analysis of the politics and policies of Russia, while the term Sovietology means the study of politics and policies of the Soviet Union and former communist states more generally. These two terms were synonymous until the dissolution of the Soviet Union. In popular culture, the term is sometimes used to mean any attempt to understand a secretive organization or process, such as plans for upcoming products or events, by interpreting indirect clues. The term is named after the Kremlin, the seat of today's Russian and then Soviet government. Kremlinologist refers to academic, media, and commentary experts who specialize in the study of Kremlinology. The term is sometimes sweepingly used to describe Western scholars who researched issues of or specialized in Russian Soviet law, although the correct term is simply Russian law scholar. Sovietologists or Kremlinologists should also be distinguished from transitologists, scholars who study legal, economic and social transitions from communism to capitalism. Techniques. During the Cold War, lack of reliable information about the country forced Western analysts to read between the lines and to use the tiniest tidbits, such as the removal of portraits, the rearranging of chairs, positions at the reviewing stand for parades in Red Square, the choice of capital or small initial letters in phrases such as First Secretary, the arrangement of articles on the pages of the party newspaper Pravda, and other indirect signs to try to understand what was happening in internal Soviet politics. To study the relations between communist fraternal states, Kremlinologists compare the statements issued by the respective national communist parties, looking for omissions and discrepancies in the ordering of objectives. The description of state visits in the communist press are also scrutinized, as well as the degree of hospitality lent to dignitaries. Kremlinology also emphasizes ritual, in that it notices and ascribes meaning to the unusual absence of a policy statement on a certain anniversary or holiday. In the German language, such attempts acquired the somewhat derisive name Kremlinology, hinting at the fact that its results were often vague and inconclusive, if not outright wrong. After the Cold War, the term Kremlinology is still in use in application to the study of decision-making processes in the politics of the Russian Federation. In popular culture, the term is sometimes used to mean any attempt to understand a secretive organization or process, such as plans for upcoming products or events, by interpreting indirect clues. While the Soviet Union no longer exists, other secretive states still do, such as North Korea, for which Kremlinology-like approaches are still used by the Western media. Notable Kremlinologists and Sovietologists: Anders Aslund, John Barron, author of The KGB Today, Mark R. Beisinger, Zbigniew Brzezinski, Elene Karedenkos, Ole Voda-Carvalho, Walter Clemens, Jr., Stephen F. Cohen, Marshall Goldman, Donald E. Graves, Jonathan Haslam, William G. Hyland, George F. Kennan, Khurshid Kasuri, Michael Court, Wolfgang Leonhard, William Mandel, Jack F. Matlock, Jr., Mark Palmer, Richard Pipes, Condoleezza Rice, Mark Sarayan, Stephen Sostanovich, Dmitry K. Symes, Marshall D. Schulman, Llewellyn Thompson, Robert Kennedy's Kremlinologist, Robert C. Tucker, biographer of Joseph Stalin and former head of Princeton's Russian Studies program, Adam Ulam, brother of Stanislaw Ulam and head of the Russian Research Center at Harvard University, Donald Zagoria, Trinity Bowen,